Hi Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Vidoscope for the month of July 2018 by Ama. This is a very interesting month. You are going to have a few eclipses. The first one in July 11 or 12, depending where you live. The second one, July 27, 28, again depending where you live. Followed by a third one in August. And I was making Vimeo videos to figure out for each and every sign how these eclipses are going to influence you. And as I was doing individual signs, it turns out that these eclipses may be influencing you for longer than 6 months, because it is said that every eclipse influences you for 6 months. However, this eclipse season may end up influencing you for up to the next 12 months. If you are interested to know how this eclipse season will be influencing you, please click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase for those of you who are interested. For this month, Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Moon, please make sure that you do listen, particularly for the video for your rising sign, because the messages could be more powerful for you through the rising sign, or at least this is what my guides told me. If you like a personal consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. I am linking all of this information, contact information, down here below in the show more description box. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you are new, welcome to you. And please do remember that when you subscribe, remember to turn on the little bell, notification bell. This way you will be notified each and every time that I upload videos, the monthly videos, and each and every time that I do live streaming. And of course, I will be doing live streaming again this month, because it is such an important month, you know, due to eclipses and other planetary movements. So you may want to tune in for that. Now, for this reading for you, Capricorn, I did open 3 cards from a traditional tarot deck and 1 more from the Adoring Virtues tarot deck. The general feeling that I'm picking up for you has to deal with some sort of a big awakening of senses, gaining a momentum of mental clarity, kind of like some sort of change either internally in you or other changes in your personal life. A breakthrough of an importance, help, advice, practical help coming to you through people, the connections and the interactions that you are going to have with different people. For some of you, you may also end up attracting a teacher, a mentor, an advisor, a coach, a therapist who is meant to help you to get to the next stage of your life. There's going to be a lot of things happening, or that you are going to notice in the workplace, like people maybe being fired or new people. There's going to be a lot of movement in the workplace, and for some of you, you could be having some brand new ideas, getting ready to initiate new things, new changes, like the urge for some changes, and you could be working toward resolving any conflicts that you may have with other people. And I also keep getting a certain sense of success either very soon to come, or you working toward one by one achieving success. Now let's break it down one by one. The first card is the 4 of Swords. To me, it means a sleep-like meditative state, grateful that the worst did not happen, making peace and relaxation, refocusing your objectives, focusing on what, or reflecting on what truly matters in life. I feel that for some of you, you may be feeling like maybe you are due for a day spa. Maybe you may be feeling like maybe you want to get a facial, a mani, pedi, a massage, a spa day. You may be feeling like you just want to get away for a couple of days. Some of you could be going into some sort of a spiritual retreat. I do feel that many of you could be thinking, reflecting. Why is it that some people really irritate you? Why is it that other people really empower you? Because I also keep getting that there is some sort of a conflict going on. For some of you, this could be an internal conflict, internal struggles, okay? For other Capricorns, this could be a conflict with other people, could be happening in the workplace, it could be with a family member, it could be with a friend, it could be with a business partner, it could be about business, and it could be about money. I do keep getting a sense that many of you are thinking, reflecting in detail about some sort of a job opportunity or a business opportunity. You may be dealing at this point also with some sort of a partnership idea or a partnership situation being offered to you. I feel that many of you have gained a lot through your mistakes, through your experiences, good and bad, and it's almost now instinctively you know who to turn to for advice, who to turn to for practical help. However, you are going to have moments when you may be feeling a little lost. For some of you, you may have to deal with new beginnings, and or you could be struggling with that idea, I want new beginnings, I want new things, I want new changes. You just don't know where to begin or how to put everything in motion so these changes may begin. I feel that for some of you, there are going to be some changes either in the bedroom, new furniture, moving stuff around, redecorating, could be a new mattress. But for some reason, my attention is going to the bedroom of your house and how you want and how you wish for some changes to happen in that particular area of your house. So again, this is not going to make sense to everybody. It is a general reading, but it's going to make sense to some of you. There's a great deal to find yourself through some sort of a spiritual gesture, spiritual practice, finding yourself or even having to make a big gesture of gratitude or showing appreciation to someone. You could be indeed also the one receiving appreciation, gratitude, respect, honor coming to you from other people, from family members, from a friend, from a client, or a whole bunch of people for different things. But you are going to be left from an interaction, you are going to be left with that feeling that you are in some sort of position of honor, or you could be offered a title, a new job, a new position, something that really makes you feel truly honored and respected. And this could also be compliments as well. The next card that you have is the Ace of Swords. To me, it means a sudden breakthrough, a sudden shift, a sudden change. It also means a new awareness, a new beginning, and it also represents you beginning to work toward these occurrences, beginning to work toward change, beginning to work toward new beginning, beginning to work toward the things that you like to change. So you activating, beginning some sort of a shift and movement. For some of you, I keep getting some sort of a news. Could be coming to you out of nowhere. It could be a news about money. It could be a news about some sort of a business proposal, business kind of a situation being proposed to you. But I also keep getting the sense that for some of you, either you're going to be either very surprised or very shocked by somebody revealing something to you. Maybe something important is happening in their life and they are confiding something in you. They may be deciding suddenly to get married. They may suddenly decide to have a child. They may suddenly decide to maybe move in together or separate, break up. But again, when that happens, whether this is a good news for you or a bad news for you, you are going to be left with a certain feeling of surprise and shocking. So again, this news may not be anything in relation to you. This could be other people around you, your loved ones confiding something in you. Pay attention to any kind of movement that could be happening in the workplace. Pay attention to see if anybody is preparing to give their 2 weeks notice, if they're hiring new people, because whoever is leaving the workplace or whoever is being hired and it's a new person, I keep getting that for some reason your career will be highly influenced by it. I feel like almost some of you could also be trying to break free. Maybe you are trying to break free on your own, maybe creating your own business, following your own ideas, following your own instinct into whatever you feel that you need to do in July. But it is that idea of you focusing more and trusting and following your gut instinct. Pay attention to the words that you could be using, words that are going to be used while communicating with you, about you, because I keep getting that in some situations a sharp tongue can cut just like a sword or just like a knife. So there is some weird situations around that. The next card that you have is a Queen of Swords. If the Queen of Swords represents a person, usually it represents a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. This could be the Sun sign, the Rising sign, or the Moon sign. Because this is a general reading, this Queen of Swords, so don't pay attention too much to the gender. So this Queen of Swords may be a man or a woman. Another meaning of the card is it represents someone to go to if you need advice. Someone who is intuitive, firm, creative. They may offer help from practical help and advice from his or her experience. And it could also represent a lawyer, a therapist, or someone in the law enforcement agency. It also means authority of public life and ideas. I feel that for some of you, you could be consulting with another person who has some sort of an experience or is an expert. So if you have some sort of an idea to generate more money or ideas to advance in your career, you could be hiring somebody who's going to guide you step by step, who's going to teach you what do you need to do so you can reach your career goals. And for some of you, you could be also getting some sort of a spiritual guidance from a mentor or a psychic or a medium. I keep getting a sense that it is about the people that you are going to communicate, you are going to be opening up, you are going to allow to get some perspective, introspective into your personal business, because you need to feel empowered. It is about how these people are going to influence and empower you to move positively forward. Some of you, I keep getting that this Queen of Swords may be a teacher or a mentor. This Queen of Swords may also be someone who offers you some new opportunity that maybe you didn't think of it before. He or she may be pointing something out to you, and you may need to open your eyes because you need to benefit from it. It's like sometimes when things are too ordinary, or you see and notice some things every day, you don't really focus truly enough to see what's beyond it. Maybe a solution is right in front of you. You just failed to recognize it. So it's all about recognizing the good advice, the people who empower you, recognizing the opportunities, recognizing different ways that what course of action you need to do so you can create a breakthrough that you desire. It's like almost some sort of a rebuilding is coming up for many of you. And they are talking about rebuilding emotionally, refreshing emotionally, kind of like hitting the refresh button to feel refreshed and energized emotionally. For some of you, this Queen of Swords, I keep getting that he or she is kind of guiding you in a love relationship. This may be a love partner that you may already have. This could be someone that you could encounter, like maybe in a dating situation. But again, I keep getting that feeling of feeling uplifted for some of you. I feel that you could be hiring somebody, or there is a situation where you truly need to focus to figure out each and every detail. Almost like, you know, when you, I'm going to give you an example. For example, when you have to edit something, you have to go through every little word. You could be going through financial transactions, a financial situation, through every little detail. You could be going in a project, you have to analyze every little detail. But I keep getting that you are going to pay a great deal of attention to a project. So your mind and your focus will be focused on the details of a situation. You may also be hearing some news and information. I don't necessarily see this as a good news or as a bad news, rather as a news and more information coming to you from courts, the judicial system, a state department, an immigration department. For some of you, I keep getting a sense that some of you could be feeling a little bit frustrated in an airport, about an airport, or some airport related situation. However, please try to control your feelings as much as you can, because you could be having a little bit of tendency toward irritation, frustration, or even being angry. The next card that you have is competing, is Five of Fire, competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. So that's the card that you have. In some ways, they did mention some difficulties in communicating with others in other cards. So let me see, what does it mean for you? I feel that for some of you, you could be having a conflict with schedules, conflict with some booking of some sort. And it doesn't feel like just one person. It feels like you may be having like a little bit of conflict with, or one conflict after another. This could be with the same person. This could be about the same situation involving, you know, a few people. But I also keep getting a certain sense that if you don't allow it to bother you so much, you are also, so if you stay calm and don't allow it to bother you so much, you are also going to be able to see what you need to fix. You are going to be able to see if there is anyone that you may need to cut off your life, at least temporarily. And you are going to see like who are the people that actually you could be benefiting from. I keep getting some sort of a networking situation where the reason of the gathering, or you could be suddenly running into each other, and one conversation could be bringing up another conversation, and you could be getting some help. So maybe you have some problems with problems getting a job. You could be randomly having a conversation with a person, and they could be bringing something up, and it's going to be some opportunity about getting a job. But the way this is coming, it feels like either you have no idea they could help you, or they have no idea that you need help. Pay attention to the signs, particularly your dreams. Some of your goals and your ambition need to change. And I also see some of you deciding to walk away from some old goals and old ideas, because now you are shifting and you are going in a new direction. So the goals that you had, they're not valid anymore. So there's going to be some shifts of your ambitions, your goals. You could be achieving a great deal of success, because I see a lot of you being very enthusiastic about some opportunity, being offered to you in the workplace, opportunities for you to grow spiritually, maybe through like self-development classes, spiritual empowerment. I keep getting there is a sense of you are growing, and you are growing in different ways. For some of you, it is about the sense of family and the sense of support that comes from friends and family, and that's growing. It could also be, you know, the family growing. It could be a little struggle there, but there is that sense of excitement. There is an overall sense of well-being and growing. And you may need to overcome either your own judgment over yourself, and you need to overcome what prejudice other people have towards you. Because sometimes it is what idea people have about you. Because if they absolutely have wonderful ideas about you, or they feel wonderfully about you, of course they're going to open doors for you, and they're going to give you an easier time. So I keep getting these huge shifts around you about how people see you, and I see this huge shift about people that you choose to have in your life. For some reason, I keep getting people like deleting stuff from the internet, either deleting a post, deleting a person, unsubscribing from things that you were subscribed to previously. Maybe like signing up for a newsletter that is very interesting to you, or unsubscribing from other online magazine or online newsletter. Some sort of it feels like for some of you something is making a great deal of change. You kind of sorting out your online persona, okay? Making you post, deleting followers, subscribers, kind of like that. And it also feels like it's all about the attention goes to you, and how you now decide to change your persona, to allow what you truly feel inside, who you truly are inside, to allow your authenticity to come more forward, to really feel more secure that who you truly are inside of you will be accepted. I keep getting that sense like you are tired of having to please everyone, and this is a big shift for you, because you may just have to learn how to truly be authentic to who you are. So allow your natural inner light to shine, and to shine some more, having to overcome people who give you difficulties and difficult aspects, difficult situations, for you to truly feel successful. And for some of you, this could be some sort of a success in a legal situation with another person. It could also show up like that. I hope that this makes sense to you, Capricorn. Leave me a comment down here below. Thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Email me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, amalightworker.com. Click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who would like to know more for download and purchase. Stay tuned, because I will be doing live streaming for the eclipse season during this month of July. Thank you again so very much. Do check in with this video in the next upcoming months, because it's going to be important to check in with this video from time to time. Stay blessed, and I will connect with you soon in the next video.